Creativity is the ability to reflect. If the people are like the mirrors, art is like the ability of that mirror to reflect. So creativity is like a skill, it's like a muscle. You can work on it and you can, some people have more of it from birth, some people have less of it, but it's like, actually no, scratch that. Some people have like the same amount of creativity, people just have different levels of limitations that they put on their own creativity. So everybody has it, and everybody has this ability to reflect the shit that's going on around them, but like some people choose not to. There needs to be some people filling this role of reflection, because if there were no artists, if every artist just disappeared off the face of the earth, it'd be like the equivalent of the sun disappearing. We would die after like 20 minutes. Nah, we wouldn't die, but it'd be shit. It'd be a shit world. My name is Brandon Llamas. I'm a junior at Nevada High School. I'm 17 years old, and my name's Half Metal Kaiba as well. They're like duo. I'm an artist. I make art in a lot of different mediums. The biggest is like music, you can see. And I do a little bit of other stuff. I do a little bit of like design, fashion stuff. What have I done to pursue my dreams lately? Bruh, every thought I have is in that vein of like, what am I doing to pursue my dreams? I can't think about things that aren't that. It's like, it's gross. It's like very detrimental, but it's like, what have I actively done? I just bought a bunch of paint. I don't know, I found more mediums to express myself. I've gained experience in avenues that I did not previously have experience in, and I've gained like knowledge, culture, I don't know. What have I done to further myself like on a status level, or like where I'm at, like not just to me but to everybody else? I don't know, I'm working on videos, projects, I'm working on like big things. I put a lot of like single tracks, putting that same level of energy and like thought and creativity into like one song, and I'll do that, and that's what I've been doing, and that's what I'm gonna keep doing, because that's like the most effective way until like I'm at a level where I know if I put that same level of work into like 8 tracks, 16 tracks, or like a big old album project thing, I would have enough people like aware of it to where it would really generate some type of like movement.
Double dragon shorty, I ain't sleeping days. Hella scars up on my name, said I couldn't wait. Then he put that shit to sleep, ounces to the face. Got tsunami on TV, what? I'm in space. Radio on blast, shorty got a blast. Go right into the past, catch 1,000 hands. Ayy, I'm a demon, see me through the mist. Fog clouded in my vision. Retro city, right page on my television set. Pupils popping, bitch, I'm tripping like I'm Dexter in the
Yeah, easily. I mean, I couldn't not do what I do. It's either like do what I'm currently doing for the rest of my life or like be homeless. It's scary, but it's like, that has to be where I end up at some point in time. I'm gonna go to college and I'm gonna study like social media, digital media, journalism, because those are all things that are like very parallel to what I really want to do. And those are things that I could like transition from into the art, because there's like 2 aspects what I do. There's creation and there's presentation. And a lot of people will overlook presentation, or a lot of people will overlook creation. And I feel like presentation is one that can be taught like in a classroom. You could learn presentation and make it look nice and make it look like unique, but creation, not so much. How do I incorporate my emotions in my art? I incorporate everything into my art. I incorporate everything that goes around me, around me into my art. Like, my emotions dictate how I deliver a song, to be specific, or my emotions dictate how I deliver pencil to a piece of paper. They dictate delivery, so the message will stay the same, but I could write the same song and deliver it 5 different ways depending on how I'm feeling. Both. I write when I feel, but also feel things all the time. There's a lot of emotions going on in my head at any given moment. It's not really within my control. It makes it very easy to write, because for a very long time it was very difficult to write, in the sense that I was not in tune with what exactly was like going on in my brain. And now that I am more like aware of that uncontrollable nature of like your brains and your emotions and your thoughts and all that, it makes it a little easier to tap into it and feel when you write and write what you feel. Nostalgia, easy. Anger, because for a long while I was just hella angry. There was just so much that made me angry, dude. That was like 3 years where I was just hella angry at everything. And I don't know, I'm like, it's let go, it's been gone, but it's like I'm able to still tap into it. Now it's like I don't really get that sad anymore, but it's like I get very, very, very nostalgic, which isn't the same, but they sound the same. But it's just like things that take me into places of my mind that like remind me of things, or things that like make it very easy to channel. There's one that's really been inspiring to me lately. Namjoon Paik. He's this South Korean sculptor and just all-around artist. He had a couple exhibits in the MoMA that time I went, which really like reached out to me. They were like screen-based. He took like TV screens and he fucked with what was on them, and he made sculptures out of them. Like he stacked them up in really creative ways. It was really cool to see. So him for sure. That was intense. Virgil Abloh. Yeah, of course. But I mean, he's just done a lot in the time that he's been allotted. Virgil Abloh is the guy behind Off-White, essentially. And currently, he's like the creative director of like the men's division of Louis Vuitton. A lot of people could have done what he did, but not a lot of people could have done it the same way he did and made it evolve the same way he did. I keep it pretty much between like me and my mom's, and she's like supportive to an extent, because she grew up with very like traditionally Korean values. So you know, she wants me to be like something that isn't an artist, and my grandma especially, but somebody who's very in tune with like what I want to do and like where my head's at is my grandpa. He's very supportive. He wanted to make a song with me a while back. He wanted to manage me. It's cool though. Like it's cool having somebody that's like, you know, is in your corner. Probably with my grandpa is where I bounce off like most of the ideas. Basically what I'm doing is like, I try to take like a more layered vocal approach to my sound to give it like more depth and more complexity and more like stuff to play around with, because you don't really have a lot of room for different like endeavors, whatever you want to do with your vocals. You're kind of limited to one track a lot of the times, but with this, I have 6. Yes and no. You're never going to be as good of an artist as you could be if you're not in tune with your emotions, but you will still be capable of creating art, so you can still be an artist. But your art would be much better if you were like in touch with what exactly is going on in your head and your heart and like, you know, all that combined. So be in tune with your emotions. Be aware of it. They're under your control to an extent. The purpose of art in society is to provide an accurate reflection of the culture at that time. There's nothing that really reflects how people think or feel in the same sense that art does. And that's not art's role in society. That's just art's role. That's what it's there for. It's like a mirror. Keep your mirrors clean.
I don't move, I just shape shit, place. I don't step, I don't think, I just take shit straight. With the tech, I don't sip in the spaceship. When I wreck, coming back as a serpent, sipping on some slow shit, venom in my neck. I can tell you how the world ends, smell like a man in the moon, pull the curtains. Ayy, hold on, gang at 47 rolling, go. Monkey on my back, need to drop that. Copy driving fast, no adrenaline to stop that, Bonnie and Clyde, I feel like Bonnie and Clyde. With the Mach 5, now I walk with the sway in my step. Fucking mean it ain't straight, only took about a sip of the drink. I've been tapped with a body in the bag, never lag, even that short. And meet me in the back, ayy, Klaus. Like, listen to the back, bite, that ain't your man. He just wanna see the good night. Vonna get scribbled on walls, that's all the house 5. Hope I don't say when I die. Bitch, it's some platinum.